Java programs are made up of statements. Now, a lot of different things can go on in a particular statement, and we'll talk about those things throughout this course. But fundamentally, programs are made up of statements. Now, each statement ends with a semicolon, right? Java is a language where the new line, the enter key, doesn't really create a new statement, right? It actually relies instead on the semicolon. If you're coming from any of the C-based languages, that's something you're very familiar with, right? Other languages like Visual Basic actually use the end of line to mark a statement. In Java, it's the semicolon. And the parts of a statement can be separated by 0 or more white spaces, right? And a white space can be many different things. It can be the space character, it can be a tab, and because statements don't end with new line, even the new line itself is just a white space in Java. Java is a language that gives us a lot of flexibility with white spaces. Because remember we said that the parts can be separated by 0 or more white spaces. So it allows us to format things in a way that works well for us, right? So I can have a statement like this where all the parts are pushed all together, right, with no white spaces between them. But then I can have this same statement where I just put a space after the print line, a space after the parenthesis, a space before the other parenthesis. That'll do the exact same thing. I can even put multiple spaces in there, right, and that still does the exact same thing. And remember that because the new line is considered a white space, I can even format it like this. Right? Now this is kind of a crazy way to format it, and I wouldn't suggest you do this, but it's all just white space. Right? So after that print line, we've got a new line followed by a bunch of the space characters. That's fine. Right after that parenthesis, we've got a new line again. After hello world, we've got a new line, another new line, and then a whole bunch of white spaces. Right? So, or excuse me, a whole bunch of space character. And so it just shows us that the white space allows us to, indent, format, put line breaks in a way that works well for us. Right? The white spaces are just separators, and it's that semicolon that marks the end of a statement.